let's start and get Connie's head back in place again. So let's breathe in. Shift the weight slightly forward on the balls of the feet. Mokso. Moksoyame. Great. All right, sunrise, sunset, and I'm going to incorporate a little bit what I saw for Ita with the arms. So as we twist, stroking down, and I may go a bit faster than it being, but for the moment we'll go at this pace. So just stroking down as we twist, thinking of massaging, giving gratitude. We're here today, giving gratitude. Our bodies are functioning, stretching down, massaging down. Good. And now begin to reach and stretch across. So take your index finger across as if you're pointing far away, and let it point up over your shoulder, looking back. And to the other side, index finger leading your eyes ahead slightly, looking back. And 2 more times. Allow the spiral to keep evolving, feeling your body. And now this time, as you stretch and look back over, support your arm a bit so that you're releasing the shoulder even a bit more. And across to the other side and pointing back and releasing the shoulder. 1 more set. And pointing and releasing the shoulder. Index, middle fingers, somewhat slow, but a little faster from toe to toe. Letting the eyes again acclimate to moving. Moving a bit to the outer edge of the foot, to the arch, to the heel. Letting the spiral go more so that you're almost looking back, as if you have that imaginary tail that you're looking for. Yes, just take it where it goes, don't force. None of this is about forcing. Good. All right, and as you take your fingers, you're coming out into E, so that you've got the triangle, and then you're condensing down, so that again, keeping that triangle down in front. Spiraling again, left and right, looking through the triangle. And as I come over to one side, I begin to lift my eyes and my arms follow, looking up. As I reach top of Tenso, pivot, spiral, come down the other side. Back up the other side. Through Tenso, pivot, and down. We're going to repeat this cycle. Reaching out, looking through the triangle. To the top, pivot, and down. Back. Sunrise, sunset, east, west. And now I'm going to come up on one of the diagonals again, looking far, keeping my vision through my fingers, reaching the top, allowing myself to pivot, and reaching back. Come up on the other diagonal, reaching and back. Okay, now we're gonna go backwards, so going back. Up through the top and down through the diagonal. And back. Up. And now let's go into a deep bow, so bowing, compressing as we've done before with other movements in the deep bow. Let yourself bow forward, let your life gate open. If you're able to support your head so that your crown chakra points more directly at the ground, go ahead. If it's too much, just go where you can go. And with the same triangle, looking back far over one side, let's come up, but don't take your knees through what I just did. That wasn't right. And let's bow again. And coming back. Let's repeat that cycle. Bowing down, pausing at the moment, head chakra down, let it stretch, open, and back, up, good, and deep bow. And back. Again, let yourself now condense and drop down, as in you're going to go into a very slow Shinto jump. And coming up again, Shinto jump. And coming back and down. Sink. And up. Each time stretching a little bit further back if you can. Drop. Coming up. And last time down, drop. And up. And let's finish with one we've done in Timeo before, opening to the heavens overhead, filling our palms and inverting it down and just standing under the shower. And bring that energy on down and around the side of the face, the jaw, the chest, the upper body, and down. I'm going to adjust my camera slightly, so if you have a chair that you want to use to give you support or do this seated, you can do that. I'm going to move over because I'm really lucky. My daughter has a pole. So you could use a side of the chair, you could use a bow, you could stand on one leg, and let's just warm up our lower legs a little bit. So I'm just swinging forward and back. Still keeping Tenchi Jin, but just letting my legs swing from my hip. Good, and come to the other side. I'm switching the side of the pole, the other side of the chair, and again, just let it swing. Just let the hip warm up, each knee, some, two, good. Switching sides again, other side support if you need it. Now I'm shifting my weight onto my left leg and I'm going to lift up my right, and I'm going to put my hip through range of motion. So open my hip, reach behind me, pull it on through, reach back, out to the side and around. Let's do that 2 more times. Really, you can feel your hip go through all its motions in its socket. Modify it if you need to, if you're post-surgery or procedures. Take it at your pace. Good. I'm switching sides, shaking out my legs as I go. Reminding myself to keep soft knees. Bringing my leg up, opening, behind, forward, behind, opening, and around. 2 more times. Up, open, back, forward, back, around, and down. Last time, up, open, back, through, back, around, and down. Good. Okay. We've done variations of this, but this is a split stance. The main point here is my front foot and my back foot are slightly apart, but both toes are pointing forward. So our classic Futodashi stand has the back leg open, the foot open. And this one, because we're stretching, the feet are together. I let my front knee sink so that I feel the stretch through my hamstring down through my Achilles, and let my leg stretch as if I'm pulling and pushing my knee and my back leg further apart. Come up on the ball of the foot and let my heel come down and feel the stretch again. One more time, up on the ball, down on the heel. Okay, so that got the outer part of our calf. Let's work on the inner part of the calf muscle. So knee, come up on the ball of the foot. We're gonna let the knee drop to your level. Doesn't have to be my level, and I don't have to touch the ground, just to where you go. Bring it back up and back down. Up on the ball of the foot, drop the knee, come back up, heel down. Ish, knee, sun, shi. One more time. Ish, knee, sun, shi. Good. All right, move the chair, your support if you have it, to the other side. Let's do the other leg. So now my right foot's forward, my left foot is back. I'm bending my front knee and letting my hamstrings and Achilles stretch. And up on the ball of my foot, and put my heel back down again. Continuing to feel the stretch. One more time. Okay, let's go through the sequence of lowering the knee. Up on the ball of the back foot, let the knee drop. Come up and heel down. 2 more times. Ish, knee, sun, shi. Ish, knee, sun, shi. Good. Let's shake our legs out. Good. And one more time with leg swingings. Let's swing side to side and ish, knee, sun, shi, go, look, sish, touch. And let's swing the other leg. Ish, knee, sun, shi, go, look, sish, touch. Okay, last one. Depending on where you are, you can hold on to the back of the chair in front of you or a railing, or perhaps you're good enough to just put your arms out. I'm holding onto the pole. You'll see the pole split me nicely down the middle, hopefully, and I come down into a squat, whatever level works for you. Push up, feeling my feet make connection to the ground, and come back up again. Dropping down into a squat. Pushing up, down, through the bottom of my feet, upward. 2 more. Let's go down. And last one down. Good. All right. Shake your legs out and walk around for a minute as I just reconfigure to a different part of my room. Everyone, are we okay? Everyone's with me more or less? This was Connie's variation. All right, so where we are, let's just circle our knees. You can give them a little warmth and love. Thank you, knees, for having just done all that. Got you nice and warm. And circling ish, knee, sun, shi, Oh, and circle the other way. Knee, sun, she, go. And bring your feet back together. And there we go. And supporting your knees and circling one direction. Now you'll feel the circle both in the ankles and the knees. Ish, knee, sun, she, go. And let's go the other way. Ish, knee, sun, she, go. Good. And just where you are, let your ankle rotate on the ground. Ish. You know what I mean? Up on the toes so the ankles rotate. Ish, knee, sun, she, go. Other way. Ish, knee, sun, she, go. Other ankle supported on the ball of your foot. Ish, knee, sun, she, go. Other way. Ish, knee, sun, she, go. Hands on the lower part of your koshi. And let's do just some small circles right around the center of the coccyx. Ish, knee, sun, she, go. Good. Other way. Ish, knee, sun, she, go. Good. And now larger circles, so feet further apart. Again, standing squarely on the soles of your feet. And let's go side to side. Ish, knee, sun, she, go. And let's go forward, back. Ish, knee, sun, she, go. Sish, touch, ku, ju. On the diagonal, left front, right back. Ish, knee, sun, she. And now right diagonal and left back. Ish, knee, sun, she, go. Let's connect all those dots. So ish, knee, sun, she, go, rook, sish, hutch, ku, and all the way around. Ish, knee, sun. And reversing directions, don't forget the back. Ish, knee, sun. Okay, and just let your body shake out a little bit. Kick your legs a little if you need to. Get the knees softer again. And opening up to ah. Palms to the heavens. Let them fill for today. Stand and reverse that flow over you, bringing it on in. And bring that on down through you again. And coming down so that you are connecting heaven to earth and through and beyond in all the directions. Mokso. Mokso Yame. And red. All right. And shake your legs as you move around to get what you need. Check out your space. Let's see, just check for a moment, make sure your space is open. Nothing particularly going to hit. You don't be hitting any lamps. Nothing to trip over, everything is in good space, all right. All right, so we're gonna go through Diamond 8 Say, and then Diamond 8 Dive. Today we're doing Diamond 8 Say 3 times. As I'll lead us, the first time we're gonna think through the clarity of our movement, so engaging our brain to think, be clear. Then we'll move through sensing and imagining. When we get to Diamond 8 Dive, we'll do it a bit bigger and freer, but we'll do it twice, maybe 3 times, depending on how time permits. Okay, are we good? I can't see you, so unless I'm getting some big red warning, we're going ahead. All right, both toe fly, both can, fan. On your right side, bringing it up to center, left hand across, down onto the left. Diamond 8 Say, eyes remain straight forward, a far focus, 1 breath, each movement, and reset. Keeping it very two-dimensional. Preparing. And let's open. If you're outside where you can point your bokken completely at the sky. Catch that bokken and bring it on down through you. Coming through Diamond Mudra. And dropping. Letting the blade cut forward. Ending at Chudan level. I'm starting by moving my bokken to my left with my tip dropping. Coming across Chudan. The tip can lead slightly here. Let it drop. Cutting up through Gedan. Pivot my body forward. Cut down Jodan. Cutting across Chudan. Pulling up, cutting up through Gedan. Pivot my body forward, cut down Jodan. As my tip drops, just a small half moon feeling circle coming back slightly over my head and cutting down softly. Coming back up to Diamond Mudra. Gedan Barai. And bring it back in the Skybird No Tall. We're now going to do the right side. Opening again to Tenso. Extending upward. Grasping that sword as it comes back into through you. Cutting forward, down, and at Kumi. Dropping the tip now on my right. Coming across Chuda. Up Gedan. pivot my body, come down, Jodan. Cutting across Sridhan. Coming up, Gedon. Then pivot my body, keep my eyes forward, cut down, Jodan. Moving my boken in a small half moon. And cutting. Wait. Back up. Diamond Mudra. Gedon. And Noto. Good. So that first round, very much thinking actively, my movements precise. Now I want you to sense the boken fan hands moving. So sense the movement through air, sense the weight of the boken, open up your senses much more than beyond what the mind has. Let's see about sensing and feeling ourselves move. Let's go. Ah. Ah. It's okay to look up a little here. Feel the sword drop back into your body. Knee. Sun. She. Go. Rook. Fish. Touch. Who? Ah. Hush. Again, this time I'll be dropping myself to the right. And let's open. Ah. Ah. Knee. Sun. Shoe. Oh. Rook. Fish. Clutch. Ooh. Oi. third time through, Diamond 8 say, I'm gonna give you even less narration, probably a start and an end, your timing. Bring it all together, the clarity, the feeling, the sensing, bring it all into one body, one movement. And let's go. Ajna. Oi. And when you're ready for the right side, Ajna. Hi. And as you finish, passing it back to the right side. Good. And beginning to finish up if you haven't already, because I can't see you. All right, let's go through Diamond 8 die twice. So the first time I'm going to go through Diamond 8 die with a bit more narration, and then the second time doing it as we did last time with just a start and a finish. To me, the important things on Diamond 8 die is you allow yourself to both spiral with your body and your eyes 360 degrees to whatever degree you are able to link movements into a breath. It's much more of a flow. I do not make it through 10 movements on one breath or 8. And the other difference is we start with hasa after we do the downward, outward komi cut. All right, passing it back to the left. And I'm preparing to start opening Tensa. And you can open quite wide here, quite far up. Open the heart chakra. Reach and stretch far up, looking for that sword. Letting it fall into you. And as you move downward, sink even a bit more so that your life gate begins to open more and the energy flows from behind and cut down and out. Komi. Now with soft knees and a spiral, let your eyes lead back as I go to Hasso on my left. And keep my eyes following, so my eyes are leading as I move through Chudan. Let the knuckles lead a bit more all the way through and around to the other side. And keep my eyes engaged and leading down. And pulling up through Gedan. Pivoting my body, eyes are still actively engaged and looking far. Coming down, Jodan. My eye gaze following slightly ahead of my bokan. Reaching far back behind. Stretching out and cutting across Chudan, leading with my knuckles. All the way through, a spiral to the entire other side. And cutting up, Gedan. Down, Jodan. Keeping that big open feeling, spiraling behind you way back. And more vigorously. Boy. And directly back up to the Diamond 8 Mudra. And directly into Noto. Oh no, I'm sorry. Connie's wrong. Just come back up to here. No Noto. And opening up Tenso. Reaching up far. Feeling the sword drop back into you. Dropping it down even a little further, opening your life gate, cutting forward, down and out. And right, Hasa. Looking behind you. Setting up for Chudan, keeping your eyes engaged ahead of your bokan. Cutting across. Spiraling through to the entire opposite side. And coming up. Gedan. Down. Jodan. Keep the eyes engaged, moving, spiraling, soft knees. And coming across, Chudan. Reaching behind, keeping the eyes engaged. Coming up. Gedan. And down, Jodan. Big spirally reaching far behind. And vigorously. Hood. And directly from the Diamond Mudra into Noto. Okay, Diamond 8 die. Connie's gonna get Hajime to start each side. Other than that, your timing, big spirals, big far eye gaze, 360, and remember Hasa. Okay, let's go. Opening. Ah. 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 Hi. Opening. Oh. Oi. Oi. And finishing when you're ready. Passing the sword back to the right. And bowing to everyone. All right, thank you, everyone.